Good morning, guys. EJ here with Learning to Live Fitness. Here for episode 2 of Cardio Convos. Is about cardio versus weight training and which one we think is most effective for weight loss. So here we go. So if you want to lose weight, ultimately the goal is you have to burn more calories than you consume. Okay, that's it. Now, how do we burn calories most effectively? Cardio is used to pretty much ensure you're at a deficit. So in my opinion, only doing cardio can work, and it will work as long as your diet's in check, of course. That's always the caveat to either of these, is that if your diet's not in check, it doesn't matter if you're weight training and cardio, it's going to be hard to drop any weight because you're probably eating at an excess of calories. So, but when you're doing cardio, for the most part, except for very high intensity cardio, you're only burning those calories while you're actively doing it. So if you're on the treadmill and you do half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever, or elliptical like I'm doing right now for 30 minutes, I'm burning those calories while I'm doing it. Pretty much the second or several minutes after I get off of it, that calorie burn is ending, and it's just back to my basic calorie burn. The advantage you have with weight training is that when you weight train, you're tearing down muscle fibers, and your body's having to repair those, which in turn is burning more calories well after the fact, well after you're done working out. So when you work out in the morning or whatever time of day you work out, it really doesn't matter, whatever works best for you, you're not only burning the calories while you're actively lifting the weights, but after you're done with the gym and you go home, your body's repairing itself, and that does burn extra calories. So my suggestion is to incorporate both, not only for the calorie burn benefits. The other advantage, as far as, so we talked about it tearing down your muscle fibers and then repairing to build them back up. So with weight training, you can add muscle to your body, okay? And the more muscle you have, the higher your basic metabolic rate will be, because it takes more for your body to maintain muscle mass than it does to maintain fat. So that's why you see a lot of athletes, especially Olympic athletes. For example, one I can think of right now is Michael Phelps. They did a story on him about his diet and how much food this man consumes. But if you look at him, he doesn't look like he eats what he eats. That's because he trains so hard and so frequently that his body needs that to maintain that performance. So weight training is a huge advantage to long-term being able to manage to building up your baseline calorie burn. So what you burn just doing your daily activities. So, or for the body composition benefits, is that when you're only doing cardio, yes, you will drop weight and you can drop fat, but part of when you're dropping weight, if you're not careful, you will also lose lean mass, which is your muscle mass, which is not what you really want to lose. Because ultimately, it's not about the number on the scale, it's more about body composition. So what is your body fat percentage? What's your lean muscle mass percentage? And I understand everybody doesn't want to be like bulky and like put on a bunch of muscle, but you do want to retain the muscle you have at least, and weight training can help you do that while you're losing fat. When I first started, I was doing both. Cardio was very limited for me because I was so heavy that it just wasn't something I could do. I would walk for about 10 minutes on the treadmill, 10 to 15 minutes, just depending on the day. But I mean, like 2 to 2.5 miles an hour, very slight incline. And I mean, that was a lot of work for me. So don't expect to just go in there and be able to bust out an hour of cardio. And that's the other benefit to weight training when you're first starting, if you're very obese or very heavy, is that weight training is something you most likely can do because it doesn't take a lot of cardiovascular effort, which is what's very difficult for people that are overweight. So try weight training and try to use it until, if cardio is something you really want to build up, you obviously have to do it in order to make it better. But weight training and proper nutrition can help you drop some of the weight to make cardio easier and easier and easier as you go. So guys, that's basically my thoughts about cardio versus weight training. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And